Yo! Welcome everyone to another episode of Let's Play Dual Destinies. Last we left off, we've discovered that the blood that was found in the art studio was, Hugh Connor's. So suspicion is lying even more and more on Hugh. So let's continue to see if it really was him or not. Score! Rebel!
Don't worry, Junie. Just try to relax. Hugh hands. His hands were dripping with blood. Your Honor, as we saw earlier, the witness' left hand had suffered a serious injury. He sustained the wound in a struggle with the victim, and his blood got on the pottery. Then, Junie saw his blood-stained hands as they passed each other on the first-floor hall. It's the only explanation that covers everything.
Objection!
And Blackwood says, "No! There is but one way now to turn aside her blade, but do not cast the blame on me. Your grudge is with Sykes Dona, for it is she who forces me to expose your secret."
Fine. Whatever. Wow. How much dirt does he have on Hugh?
The court will observe this odd-looking envelope. It was inside this that Miriam Scuttlebutt's script was found.
Miss Scuttlebutt's? But didn't the prosecution already claim that this envelope is the one that contained her script?
Circumstances have changed. You see, Golden Boy had hidden this from us all. Let's see here. My word! Talk about the world's most painful paper cut! Indeed, you can clearly see that if this envelope is not opened correctly, a powerful spring-loaded blade will shoot forth, leaving a horrible gash upon the hand. Jesus Christ, Scuttlebutt! Remind me never to cross you. The only one who had been told of the correct way to open it was Constant Court.
You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you'll wish you had it. Yikes! Miriam wasn't kidding when she said that.
I'm surprised Court was okay with this. The blood on the blade is the witnesses. Our genius here tried to sneak a peek at the wrong script, and paid for his foolishness.
Ouch! This guy's the worst genius I've ever seen.
Don't worry, Athena. The wound isn't that deep. We still got the wire theory.
Yeah, I got it. Since the blood by the window overlooking the maintenance area isn't the victim's, there's no longer any basis for denying the body was moved using the wire and banner. Therefore, the defense once again asserts just that. Hold it.
You call yourself a lawyer? Don't you see the glaring contradiction in your thinking?
Huh?
The court would like to remind the witness that his role is not to point out... And you, how can you address it here to such outdated beliefs? But whatever. It seems you've forgotten the two statues that were on stage directly below the wire. A body sent sliding down that wire would have crashed into them. Care to explain that way? Away. Why, I believe he's right. The statues and the wire are extremely close together.
So the body would have collided with the statues? What if they did collide? Wait, that's it! Speaking of those statues, we still don't know how they were broken. But if we assume the body crashed into them, that would also explain that loud sound we heard while we were in the waiting room.
Oh, now that you mention it, you and Mr. Wright went out to the stage after you heard the sound, correct?
Objection!
Interesting. How very interesting. But may I ask you one question? What was it that you heard said sound? When was it that you heard said sound? Excuse me.
It was a little after the mock trial had started. Mr. Wright and I were practically bored to tears here waiting in the waiting room when...
Precisely. If that sound you heard did happen while the body was being moved, that would place it during the mock trial.
Which means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started.
You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. That was a lie, wasn't it? O'Connor, you're just digging yourself a deeper grave.
He said he saw the body before the mock trial. If so, then my claim that the body was moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. Stupid contradiction. It's going to get me and our case killed.
The focus was on just 3 suspects because the body was moved before the mock trial. That has been the major premise thus far. Your assertion therefore contradicts the very foundation of this case. Objection! Both sides still lack incontrovertible evidence. So, should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion? Good point.
Prosecutor Blackquill is on our side?
I bet he figured out the truth behind his case. Well, great, as long as he's not up to something else. Oh, whoops, I think that was Athena.
If the statues really were broken when the body hit them, then Hugh's statement about seeing the body before the mock trial is a big fat lie. Okay, Mr. O'Connor, let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about when you saw the body. Look me straight in the eyes and repeat your statement to me.
Like I said before, before the mock trial, the body was, you know. I shall say this once, Golden Boy. You had best tell the truth, and do it now. That is, if your head wished to enjoy the continued companionship of your body. Yikes! Now, out with it! Did you truly witness the body?
Or were you just lying about it? Well, which is it?
Hugh, You what? I never saw the body. Are you sure about that? Lie to this court again, I will charge you with perjury. There was no body on that stage. I've been lying about that this whole time. I'm sorry.
Yes! We've exposed Hugh's big lie for what it is! But why would he lie about this to begin with?
Order! The base premise that the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned. I imagine this has an impact on both the defense and the prosecution's case.
Well, first, I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings us one step closer to the truth. Now, at least, we know the body was moved using the wire and school banner.
Indeed, that much I shall concede, Sykes Dono. The body was moved, as you stated, and in the midst of the mock trial. So both sides are satisfied then? If the body was moved before the mock trial, we have our 3 suspects. But if the move took place in the midst of the mock trial, it is an entirely different story.
Right, all 3 suspects were in the mock trial. That gives them solid alibis.
Objection!
How simplistic. Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio? Amidst the mock trial, she was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall. What's this? Who is this person in charge of the audio?
Oh no, how could I forget? It was... Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Judy so large in this shot? Juniper was also in charge of the audio. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the control room dealing with the music.
Indeed, the one who could enter the art room amidst the mock trial to move the body. was none other than the accused, Jennifer Woods, for she was in charge of the audio.
No!
Yes, I see. That does make perfect sense.
This can't be happening. Instead of exposing Hugh's crime, Junie's eating even deeper. No matter how you slice it, we're cooked. And here I thought Prosecutor Blackwood was on our side, at least on this issue.
The twisted samurai strikes again.
Twisted? It's more like dirty rotten.
Your baldness. It is time to put an end to this farce. The prosecution has presented a quite convincing case, but the defense has one last chance to voice any remaining objections. Well, Miss Sykes?
Apollo, what are we gonna do? I've got nothing left! Nothing! Nada! Niente!
I've been trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a blank too.
Poor Junie. Unless we figure out something, she'll be... Objection! Objection! Well, I object to...
Hold it. Stop right there. All ears to me. It's time you heard about the rare genius of Hugh O'Connor. Listen, and you will hear the secret behind my perfect crime. Perfect? Crime?
Wait, this is some serious deja vu. Didn't we just go through something like this yesterday?
Yes, we did. This had better not be another one of his enraging traps. The murder, the move of the body, the cover-up, it's all sprung up from my brilliant mind. Well, go ahead, arrest me. The killer is right before you. Order, I say, Mr. O'Connor. You've already confessed yesterday that earlier today we recounted your confession. As if you mouth-breathers could comprehend my genius. The end justifies the means. Oh my god. Now bow down and kneel. Kneel before my great and maddening intellect.
Objection.
Enough! The only thing maddening is the ignominy you bear for all to see. For it is impossible for you to have been the perpetrator behind this crime. There is no perfect crime, only a perfect alibi, for you were at the mock trial. And it is silly that I must remind you of this, but you were a participant the entire time. There shall be no mercy if you persist in hindering this trial with your silly little act.
Hugh doesn't seem the least bit shaken by Blackwell's threat.
Listen, Mr. Prosecutor, calling that a perfect alibi is beyond contempt. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to offer further testimony. I will now demonstrate the very amount of genius that transcends even perfection. Oh no. You won't believe this, but I used a body double. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose. My body double almost did. I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I had the run of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent. Oh my god, Hugh. I have a question I was hoping the defense and prosecution might help answer. Is it just me, or does the witness testimony make no sense at all? Not on stupid.
No, it's not just you, Your Honor. All I got from listening to that was a headache.
Yeah, that was just plain weird, especially the whole thing about the body double. Well, I'm relieved it was not just me. And the prosecution? Your baldness, summon an ambulance this instant. This witness is stark raving mad. Yes, I think that would be for the best. Now then, let's pretend that never happened and move on to my verdict.
Hold it. You people don't believe me? It's not a matter of not believing you. It's more along the lines of questioning your sanity.
Yeah, the funny farm just called. They want their genius back.
Objection. Shut your pie holes. The intellect of a genius transcends even logic. Besides, don't you guys have that weird device for testimony like this? Objection. Widget's not a weird device, and don't waste him on ridiculous testimonies.
Easy there, Tiger. Think of it this way. We don't want a verdict to be passed just yet. So how about we give Widget a try?
Well, this is again my better judgment, but I'd like to conduct a short therapy session.
Your better judgment? I'm a judge, and it's far beyond mine, yet I find it hard to say no. Prosecutor Blackwell, I trust you have no objections? Prosecutor Blackwell? He's done, man! He's so done! The prosecutor said, rubbish! We will be out on a stroll, then left with Detective Fulbright.
How does he get away with this stuff like that?
'Cause it's Ace Attorney. Then I'll interpret that as a meaning he has no explicit objection. Alright, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your therapy session. I've seen my share of crazy trials, but this one takes the cake. Hey, man, I don't know, Apollo. At least you don't have to go tell about someone's armpits. Oh my god. God damn it, Hugh. Wow, you're super happy. You won't believe this, but I used a body double. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose, my body double did. I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I had the run of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent. Alright. We're probing this beautiful picture. This is a beautiful scene, by the way. All of this. I wish I could get a good screenshot of it without all the frickin' mood matrix stuff.
Mr. O'Connor, yesterday you said that you didn't really care about Miss Woods anymore.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Yeah, well, Juniper reported my secret to Professor Court.
His secret? Oh, the bribe.
She wanted nothing to do with me because I had disappointed her. That's why I don't care about her anymore. I was never trying to protect her. My confession was always about one thing, and only one thing only. The truth.
Objection! Mr. O'Connor, you feel great happiness in the fact that you might help set Miss Woods free. So much so that it overshadowed all of your other emotions. What are you... I can hear it clearly now, Mr. O'Connor, the discord you've been trying to suppress. People don't normally feel like you do when you confessed.
So Hugh really was trying to protect Juniper?
Yes, I'm sure of it. Hugh's feelings for her are the real deal. But that means his confession is...
Finally figured out the obvious, have we? Oh, well, welcome back. Why, Prosecutor Blackwell, you're back. The confession was naught but lies, save for the part about being in the mock trial. Can we all agree now that the killer is the one in charge of the audio, i.e. the accused?
Ah! Why couldn't you have taken a longer stroll?
Why can you not come back?
No, you haven't unraveled the genius of my body double trick yet.
You can't be serious. Do you really expect us to believe you had a body double?
Yes! Yes, I do! But if you think I didn't, then prove it!
Either we quit here and Juniper is found guilty, or we play along with Hugh's delusion.
Let's go with the least worst choice, but first let me update his testimony.
You won't believe this, but I used the body double. Let's go to the end. Oh, okay, nothing's different. So we're going to probe the part where he said that he didn't lose, his body double did. There's actually no emotion here.
Got it.
So we probe the happy emotion.
I didn't almost lose, you say. Very odd. You exhibited happiness the entire time, except during this statement.
You don't know when to give up. Wait, now that I think about it.
No, don't. Stop making stuff up.
When I left the lecture hall. It was during Professor Mean's pre-trial speech. Blah, blah. That's when I moved the body. I then slipped back in just before the verdict.
So you're saying you were there the moment your double was about to lose?
Yes, I was. Naturally, I wasn't happy when I saw that. In any case, I was at the far end of the lecture hall behind the screen. I figured no one would see me if I came and went through the doors there.
Objection!
Sykes Dono, how much longer will you indulge him in this charade? Well, it's true that none in the audience might see him go through either of the doors. The faculty seats are on the balcony are a different story and have a splendid view. I thought you could do better than that. The lawyer's bench is on the right side when facing the front of the hall. I used the door on the right side near the lawyer's bench. That means my movements were only visible to someone in the left balcony seat. But that seat was empty at the time, which is only natural. It's only natural that it's empty? Why was it empty? After all, it belonged to Professor Court, and as we all know, she was already dead by then. Was it Court?
That can't be right. An empty balcony seat on the left side contradicts this piece of evidence.
Let's do a look at the diagram.
I have no idea where this contradiction is going. But I don't have any other moves at this point. I guess I'll just have to follow it and see where it takes me. You said the left balcony seat was empty, but was it really?
I saw it with my own eyes. It was definitely empty.
But what about this diagram? According to this, Professor Means was supposed to be seated in the left balcony seat. But if you left the lecture hall during this pre-trial speech, he would have been standing there at his seat addressing the student faculty.
Gah! No, this can't be right. You do not want any favor by exposing the falsities of his confession. I told plenty of lies so far, but this part is true, I tell you. There was nobody in the left balcony seat. You've got to believe me.
It doesn't seem like he's lying this time. Okay, Mr. O'Connor, let's have you testify again, but this time, don't spare any details.
You got it. I'll repeat it as many times as you'd like. I mean, my ingenious escape act warrants repeating, considering I'm the real killer.
All I really care about is whether that seat was empty or not.
You and me both. The second floor was deserted. Why won't you believe me? It's true. It's true, I tell you. I went through the back door without anyone noticing. Then all I had to do was go through the empty audio control room. It leads into the hallway, so I was perfectly capable of moving the body. Alright, we're gonna press on the sad emotion here, where he was talking about the audio room. Why are you sad here?
I detected powerful sadness and fear right after you said this part. It's as if you said something you shouldn't have.
What's wrong with you? You shouldn't reveal a person's inner feelings for all to see. You're the one who asked for the session.
Mr. O'Connor, it's you who is revealing your inner emotions by the way you speak. Plus, I have a good idea about why you're feeling sad. Ah, you horrible person! Can't you just leave me be? You said that you went through the empty audio control room, but that's not true, is it? There was someone who returned from there once Professor Means finished his speech. And that someone who was in the audio control room was Juniper Woods. I know you realized there was a problem when with your statement as you were saying it. That's why you felt so uneasy. If the audio control room really was empty, that would mean Miss Woods was roaming around the campus. Ah! Mr. O'Connor, if you really want to protect Miss Woods, just tell the truth. If you believe in her, revealing the truth is the same as protecting her. Juniper's innocent. That's the truth. But in this dark age of the law, the truth can be easily twisted to serve anyone's needs. When the end justifies the means, your only choice is to fight back with lies. Hugh's heart won't hold out under this battle between truth and lies. Is there something I can do to make him recant his false testimony? I fear nothing now that I have lost everything. Go ahead, Prosecutor Blackwell. Cut me down if you wish. I thought you'd never ask. With you gone, we may swiftly proceed to the verdict. Yeah! Uh-oh. Ah! He broke out his shackles again! I don't want to be the poor accountant down at the detention center. Hugh O'Connor, in defiance to your valor, I will limit your suffering with the one clean blow. Can we not? Could you just wait one moment before you cut him down?
Silence.
Do not come between a samurai and his foe, Sykes Dono. I've never learned about this in law school. Careful, prosecutor. Remember that shocking experience you had last time? Very well, Golden Boy may live. For now. Enough already, Mr. O'Connor! Miss Woods would never want you to protect her this way. She values the friendship between the three of you more than anything! Objection! That's where you're wrong. She doesn't feel anything for me now. But what does it matter anymore? I might as well tell you everything. This is, no doubt, news to you. But I am not and never was a genius. Sorry, but I already knew. Me too. And don't forget me! Though, in all fairness, it was pretty obvious. I thought he was a genius at first, but... the stuff he said was crazy. Ugh. No need to rub it in. Just shut up and listen. It all started several days ago. I accidentally learned that my parents have been paying good money for my grades. But that's bribery! So the bribery wasn't Hugh's idea? All of my perfect scores were the product of cold hard cash, not genius. Boy, I kinda wish he would meet What's-His-Face from Ace Attorney 2 now. Even worse, when I confirmed my parents about it over the phone. Juniper overheard me. Oh my! What a terrible misunderstanding! I've been living a lie. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm no genius. I'm completely worthless. A perfect 0. Hugh. Even so, I still wanted to make it up to Juniper for disappointing her like that. That's why I wanted to clear her name by pinning the blame on me. I mean, she probably hates me now, so it'd be a relief to her for her to see me locked away. Oh, Hugh. If you were trying to help her, then why did you testify against her? You were the ones who told me to tell the truth yesterday. So I thought if I did, it would help her. He wasn't trying to provoke us?
It looks like we seriously misunderstood him, in more ways than one.
And the detention center yesterday, Junie was in tears when she opened up to me. But the truth is, the friendship between the three of them is still rock solid. If there was something that could help me prove that to Hugh...
We even have proof of our friendship. Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around!
I know! What about that proof of friendship they mentioned?
Well, we will find out if that's going to be the way to get Hugh to... stuff. Friendship stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video.